Swing low.
Southern racial conflicts remained heated into the Gilded Age. The division that defined American politics into the post-war era continued to thrive. The Republican Party maintained a platform of increased racial equality, while the Democratic Redeemers focused on retaining old Southern social order.
In the 1870s, white Democrats began redeeming their pre-war political influence and retaking many public offices from Republicans. Southern Democrats enacted local and state laws from 1876 into the 1960s to limit black civil rights. This racist legislation is known as the Jim Crow laws. These laws frequently mandated segregation in all public facilities. The Jim Crow laws put black society at huge disadvantages socially and economically while limiting black political influence.
The 1898 Wilmington Race Riot and Massacre was an event of white outrage towards the progressing African-American community in Wilmington, North Carolina. It resulted in the deaths of 14 black individuals and the woundings of dozens more. These acts of arson and murder were carried out by a white lynch mob of nearly 100 men, organized and led by Alfred Moore Waddell. Waddell was born in Hillsborough, NC, and attended the University of North Carolina. He was originally opposed to Southern secession, but achieved the rank of lieutenant colonel in the Confederate Army. After the war, Waddell was elected U.S. Congressman. He later became mayor of Wilmington, North Carolina. Throughout his life, Waddell upheld traditional Southern values as well as a firm belief in white supremacy. During the election of November 1898, Waddell encouraged whites to use intimidation tactics to prevent blacks from voting. He also told his followers to kill any blacks who attempted to vote.
You are Anglo-Saxons and you will do your duty. If you find any black people attempting to vote tomorrow, shoot them down in their tracks. We will win the day if we have to do it with guns.
Yeah! White power! Oh yeah. Betsy.
What'd you think of that meeting, Cletus?
That fella Waddle sure do make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
In the post-war South, journalism predominantly portrayed interracial relationships as the rape of innocent white women by violent, brutish black men. Few journalists risked their public position and safety by challenging such culturally embedded conceptions. Alexander Manly was among the few to take such risks. Manly was the chief editor of the Wilmington Daily Record, a company known for its employment of blacks and for its radical political views. Manly received such racist depictions of blacks as outrageous and unjust.
What is this? Black people raping white women? These articles are outrageous and unjust.
In response to these racist claims, Manly released an article speculating that relations between black men and white women were commonly consensual.
Extra, extra! Read all about it. Black folk be treating white women properly.
What? Black men and white women? No raping? Preposterous!
Waddell and his followers didn't take too kindly to these publications. Waddell sought to silence such blasphemous claims. He organized a loyal mob of nearly 100 white supremacists and converged on the offices of the Wilmington Daily Record with the intention of mass violence and intimidation.
Rise up, boys, and together we will burn the Daily Record to the ground!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah! We love white people, yeah!
Pass those cookies, Cletus.
Yeah!
Fearing for his life, Alex Manly fled Wilmington and headed for Philadelphia. The integrity of his career remained forever tarnished in the South.
Go.
He's a coming, Manly, sir.
The Klan's coming! Oh no!
There he is! Get him!
I'm going to get you.
Get him!
To Philadelphia!
After scaring off Manly and many of his employees, the mob proceeded to set the Daily Record ablaze, while several of the employees remained inside.
Clang, 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 clang! There's a building there!
Let's burn it down.
Yeah! Yeah, white power.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Daily record burned down. 14 black folk killed. New mayor in town.
Although the governor of North Carolina and President McKinley knew of the massacre, they took no executive action. Although no action could have altered Southern white supremacists' views on how blacks should be treated, the governor could have used the National Guard to restore the legitimate government to power, as well as providing security for the local black populace. Due to their lack of action, Waddell was able to remain in power. He appointed himself mayor of Wilmington and was able to keep a large Democratic majority on the city council due to his aggressive political tactics. The Democrats used the oppressive nature of Jim Crow laws, such as the Grandfather Clause, to rapidly increase the disenfranchisement of blacks. The Wilmington Massacre of 1898 was a terrible tragedy, not just because of the lives lost, but because of the government's inability to protect the rights of some of its longest-suffering citizens.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Daily record burned down by white mob. New mayor in town. 14. Sorry. Extra, extra, read all about it. Black folk be treating white women properly. Yeah.
What?
Whoa.
Black man and white women?
Mustache came off.